take it over, reaching the body forwards, stretching from the waist if you can. If you need to bend your knees, then do. And again, nice big stretch out from the waist, tilt the body, reach it on forwards, and draw it down. And again, nice big stretch out from your waist, reach it forwards, and down. I'm going to do 2 more of those. Nice big reach out from the waist, stretch on forwards, all the way around, and down. And again, big lift, reach it forwards, and round. Now just take the hands back behind you, roll over the shoulders, and just take your gaze down and look between your big toes. And then turn your gaze across a little and look down towards your last little toe. And we're going to be doing some more stuff for your neck later on, but I just want to start loosening it off. Then come back to the middle, go over to the other side, look down towards your last little toe. And then bring it back to the middle, bring the head up, let go of your arms. Now taking your legs out a little bit wider, I'm just going to work a little from side to side. So you're just bending a knee, and really nice and wide with the legs. Good. Just easing it in. Keep the body in the middle. Try not to lean forwards too much. Alright, now I'm going to land over onto one side. I'm just going to turn that foot open and lay the elbow on the knee. And then I'm going to work with some arm circles to open up the chest. And again, let's brush it forwards and all the way back. And again, brush it forwards, all the way back. One more time, brush it forwards, all the way back. Then I'm going to come up to extend a side stretch. So I'm reaching out from my waist. Alright, now from here, if you want to go deeper, take your hand down to the floor. But you don't have to. Now turning your body, both of your hands on the inside. Go to your toes on your back leg, and then take up the back arm, raising it up towards the ceiling. Now letting that arm back down, letting your knee back down onto the floor. Now same arm as leg, bring your arm up at the back and drop it to the back of your head. And at either, taking a tricep stretch, either reach around with the elbow or reach around with the fingers behind your back. And we're just leaning in gently there for your hip flexors. Just take some deep breaths. Alright, releasing it out. Curl the toes on the back leg and just gently start to bring yourself round to the middle. Alright, now facing the feet towards the front, either go on your fingertips or go on your palms. Now if you can raise the right arm, looking all the way up towards your hand. And bringing it back down. Bring your left arm up, looking up towards your hand. So we're going to go into one knee, then the other. Just a gentle moving from side to side, just being mindful of how that feels in your knees, in your hips. So not pushing too far. Alright, now we're going to come back down and place the left elbow to the left knee and turn the left foot open. Bring your arm to brush forwards and draw it on the back. And again, brushing it forwards, open and draw it back. Really work through the shoulders want to go deeper, hand down towards the floor. If not, stay. Alright, so really opening up the inner thigh muscles. Now turning the body, both hands to the floor, go to the toes on the back leg. Raise your back arm and look up towards your thumb. Bring your hand back down and let your knee uncurl down onto the floor. Draw your body back, and with your back arm, bring it back. Drop it back behind your head. Take a little stretch for the triceps, or reach back round and take the fingers. So just leaning into that hip flexor stretch, getting a little bit of a tricep stretch there as well. Releasing it back down. Alright, up onto your fingertips, curl the toes on the back leg, bring yourself back round, and this time again, heels in, hands on the inside of your knees. Now gently draw your right shoulder down. If you can, straighten your right arm and look over your left shoulder. Swapping on over, bring that shoulder through the middle, look over your opposite shoulder. Alright, bringing it back in and slowly drawing yourself back on up. Okay, now come to one end of your mat, so you're going to be facing up your mat. Now relax out your shoulders. We're going to do a couple of roll forwards and back up. So just going to tuck the chin in and gently peel your body all the way down. Gently releasing downwards towards the floor. And then slowly unroll and come all of the way back up again. Shoulders opening back. So just bring the head to tuck in and gently peel your body forwards. Bend your knees if you need to. Releasing forwards, then coming all the way up, use your abdominals underneath you, draw yourself back up, open it back, and again tucking the chin in. This time we're going to stay and take a hold of your elbows. Now just letting your forehead draw down towards your arms, and we're just going to take 3 sighs. So take a deep breath in. And as you sigh out, just try and let your body hang a little bit deeper. Deep breath in, and sigh out. One more time, deep breath in, and sigh out. And now, if you need to bend your knees a little bit more, walk your hands out. And let's come all the way forwards, out into your plank, and then draw down onto your knees, your belly and your chest. Now if you could just take the right arm across the top of your mat, left fingers down towards the floor, and as you raise up, gently be propped up by your forearm, and if it feels okay, start to look over your left shoulder. Gently bring it down. Let's swap it over. Fingertips to the side. Coming on up. Gently looking up over the shoulder. Alright, gently bring it back down. Now sitting your body back and taking the big toes together. Letting your knees open up. We're going to come into baby puppy stretch. So go really wide, so you get the inner thigh muscles to stretch. Now our first layer here is we can place our forearms down towards the floor and stay. We can go a little bit deeper, we can reach it forwards. You can put your forehead down, or if you can, your chin down. And just take a couple of stretches, a couple of breaths. Gently inch your body back on up again. Bring your knees beneath you. And let's curl the toes and push off into a downward dog. And now just walk it off on the spot a little. Just working it out from foot to foot, hip to hip. Plank again, and then bending your knees and coming back down upon your belly. This time I'm going to open up the chest a bit more, so I'm going to take one arm all the way out and along the ground, and then gently roll upon that shoulder and bring the knees to come forwards of the body, and bring the opposite arm up to the ceiling. So we're going to do a bit of a shoulder, chest opening here. Let's come all the way around to your belly, and then go the other way. And gently rolling over onto the shoulder, pop the knees forwards, let your arm open up, looking up towards the ceiling, if you can. You can always keep your head down, you can always drop that arm down. Tuck the head in, bring all of the way up through the shoulders, up through with your back. And then again, coming down and through, elbows wide. And then bring your body back on up and sitting on back. Alright, so I'm going to from here come around onto your back. And I'm going to bring the ball to come between your shoulder blades. Alright, so as you lower yourself back, you could use a cushion here instead. Alright, so the knees are bent. And then from here, going to let the elbows open back. And if you can, open your body back to the ground. So we're opening out the chest. Alright, now you can leave your arms down by your side. Or you could place your fingers behind your neck. And again, that might be a little bit more of a stretch for you. Opening the neck back. If you do find that's difficult on the neck, you can always put another cushion behind your head. Just take a couple of breaths there, opening the chest up. dragging away. Just doing that a few times, just recognizing the movement, trying to go into a little bit more stretch for the front of your body. All right, finishing off the last one, and then take away the ball. Now just placing up your right ankle upon your left thigh, and just bringing your legs up and in towards you. And either hold on to your left hamstring or reach around and take a hold of your left shin. Alright, now I'm just going to develop this a little bit more. So I'm going to take my knee a little bit further over so the knees are together. And then from here, I'm going to reach over the top for my ankles on both sides. And the legs are quite high, okay? And as you look down towards them, they're in a straightish line, okay? And then just gently draw them in. You should get the stretch through the hips and the glutes. Flexing your feet. Legs go. Swap it over, so taking your left ankle onto your right thigh, and either holding onto your right hamstring or reaching around for your right shin. Alright, now sliding that leg a little bit further over, if you're okay with this. And then reaching over the top for your ankles. And flexing the feet and drawing the legs in. So it's a slightly different stretch. If you can, keep your feet flexed on these couple positions. And relax, okay. Now I'm going to take the band and place it around the bottom of your foot. Equally, you could do this with a scarf, alright? Doesn't have to be one of these bands. So I'm just going to take the band around the foot. You can make it as long as you need to. If you can, take the other leg out and along the floor. Alright, now hold it in. And then take that leg out and away from you. Draw it in, okay, just relax into it. And then draw the leg away again. And again, draw the leg in, try and relax, breathing out. And then breathing in to release it away. One more time. Breathing out as you draw the leg in towards you. Just again, try and relax into the stretch. Alright, release the leg away again, and let's swap legs. So let's take the other leg straighter, and then just draw the leg in towards you on your out breath. your normal length of band. Hold it up towards the ends. All right, now I'm just going to take the arms up a little and stretch it back and then draw it forwards. So not going too far too quickly. Just keeping your arms nice and straight. Take it back and draw it back over. All right, now again, just go back as far as it feels good for you. If you go all the way back behind you, then do. And again, stretching it back and drawing it back and over. Times. Try and keep your arms nice and straight if you can. Alright, let's do a couple on the turns. So we're going to bring that band all the way back and bring it round. And again, bring it back, bring it round. And again, send it back and round. That's it. Doing your best to not move your head out of the way. The idea is we want that range of motion. It's very tempting, isn't it? Just keep going with it. It changes. Alright, finishing off after that last one. Take your right arm across, reaching underneath, and either keep it as a rear shoulder stretch, go back to back with your hands, or find the base of your thumb. And then releasing it back down, swap it over, arm across, either leave it a rear shoulder stretch, or find the fingers back to back, or find the base of your thumb and raise them up. And then releasing it back down. Okay, I'm going to come round to a seated position so I'm a bit lower. Either have your legs out in front of you or cross your legs for me at this point. And I'm going to reach downwards towards the floor. So I'm going to push my fingertips down. I'm going to drape my hand over the top and then gently let the head draw a little bit over. So we're just finishing off with the neck. Just releasing into the neck stretch. Back corner of your head, and just incline your head across. And bring it back and up. Changing over, fingertips down, hand goes over the top. Just again, gently encourage the head over. And then go to the back corner of your head, draw the head across a little. Forwards, tap the head in. Breathing in to bring the arms up. Breathing out, squeeze the shoulder blades together, keep the head up. And again, dropping the arms forwards, tap the head in. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out, opening it back. One more time. Reaching it forward.